guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elena. Today I want to talk to you about manifestation. How I was able to manifest my online business, how I was able to manifest the life that I have right now, what it took, what kind of exercises I did, what kind of just thought patterns I created. So I just wanted to share that with you guys for any of you who are trying to manifest something or someone into your life. Just want to share my story and how it worked for me and what is still working for me. So if you're interested, definitely stick around and I will tell you all about it. For me, manifestation means making your dreams come true. Making your goals your dreams and then making your dreams come true. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wasn't sure if I was going to be like behind the scenes or on camera. It so happens that I'm on camera right now and I feel pretty good about that. So first things first, whenever you're trying to manifest something, you have to be ready. I feel that a lot of people are not ready for the changes in their lives and they want everything to just be handed to them, and it does not work like that. So with manifestation, I started manifesting when I was about 14, 15. So when I first came here to America, I wanted to, to me it was like indication to start a new life anyways, because where I come from Ukraine, it was a different lifestyle. It was just different. So I saw this as an opportunity to make something happen for myself, right? And the way that I would manifest, it definitely started inside. Like I would imagine things. I would imagine myself like working at a certain company where there was a lot of famous people or a lot of celebrities. So I knew I wanted to do something that had to do with public, and something to do with television, just something to do with creativity. Now, it would be constant. Like I wouldn't just like sit down and imagine myself for like 2 minutes and then go on about my day. It would be constant while I'm having conversations with someone, while like I'm on my way to work. It would be a constant desire, right? It would be a constant passion that would be like I would feel it here in my heart chakra, and then I would activate my third eye chakra. At that moment, I didn't know what it was, and I would envision it. And there's a lot of things that come into play, and as more videos I will make, I will get into all of it. Right now, I just want to give like a brief summary, a brief review, an introduction into how you can start manifesting. So first, you have to want it really, really bad. Like you cannot just want it and not, you can't just like want it like you want an apple pie. Do you know what I mean? You like, it has to be a deep rooted desire. I feel that, I don't know if the fact that I come from a third world country contributed to the fact that my passion and my desires were definitely above and beyond. I don't know if that's the drive behind it. I'm not sure if it's a personality thing, but I do feel that anyone can do this. Another thing that I felt and I manifested and I knew was the fact that I knew that I deserved it. Because I'm thinking the universe is infinite. There's so many things in the universe, and I want some of that. Like, I deserve some of it. Whether it's money, whether it's fame, whether it's recognition, whether it's support, whether it's love, advice, anything, whether it's me giving back, I deserve to have that experience. So I looked at it as there's something out there that's mine, that belongs to me, and all I have to do is reach out and grab it. So that's how I would also feel on the inside constantly. So, a lot of people say, oh, you can do these exercises, you can concentrate, meditate. For me, it would be a constant state of mind, 24/7. Like, some days I would definitely feel down and just be like, no, I would not feel as much desire, or I would not feel as much motivation. And that's totally normal. You can definitely have those days. It will not alter your manifestation. But what I'm trying to say is, it does not take 4 to 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day to manifest something. It takes 24/7, give or take. So that would be another thing that I would feel, is this desire and knowledge of deserving something, that there's something out there for me. And also, I was very careful with how I treated others and what I would put out into the world. Like, I don't know if any of you believe in this karma thing, or the boomerang, what goes around comes around. I definitely do believe in that to some extent. And because I wanted to treat other people nicely. So I feel like sometimes when you want to do something, you also want to ask yourself, why are you doing it? What is the reason behind it? So for me, treating other people with kindness was because it made me feel good, and that is how I wanted to be treated. I would put myself in other people's shoes. And I think when it comes down to manifestation, when you're manifesting anything, we're all in this together. So if you're trying to do something bad to someone else, you're essentially doing it to yourself. That's how I look at it, at least. So I would treat others with kindness, with respect, as much as I could. If someone obviously tries to disrespect me, I'm still kind of understanding and being more, just returning it with kindness. I was not always like this. I had to work really, really hard on my personality. So another thing that you can do is definitely work on your personality. How do you treat others? How do you treat yourself? What kind of thoughts you have about yourself and others? Because it all starts with a thought process. It all starts inside here and in your mind and your behavior and your attitude. So I feel I would call it soul work. It's definitely, you could call it personality, but I do believe it's definitely deeper than just personality. It's your essence. So I would ask myself, Elena, who do you want to be essentially? What kind of person are you? What is your essence? And I know that no matter what, my inner essence comes from the pure love of the universe, of infinite love, and there's nothing that can happen that can take away from it or to make it bad. Like, essentially, I am not a bad person. Essentially, I am a good person. Essentially, we all are, and then stuff happens, right? So I would definitely just reflect on my inner essence, on my soul, and how I would think of other people and how I would think of myself. I find it that sometimes I would think of other people better than I would think of myself. So I definitely corrected that. I learned to put myself first, so which leads me to selfishness. I feel like selfishness can be a bit of it can have a negative connotation to it, but I do feel that being selfish is just basically claiming what's yours, right? Like claiming it, claim your peace. There's enough to go around for everyone. But if your piece is coming your way and you're not claiming it, it will go right by you and go to the next person. So I've learned to be a little bit selfish. Like, I've learned to say no. I've learned to stand up for myself, right? And it's always going to be a work in progress. Like, you have to realize, just because I'm at this stage in my life right now where I'm making this YouTube channel, where I have my TikTok profile, where I do my readings, that's it. Like, I made it. Like, no more work needs to be done. That is not true. It will still be happening every day, and I don't want to relax, and I'm not allowing myself to relax and not continue to manifest. It is a constant, ongoing battle, I want to say, because I feel like anything in life, for work to happen, there has to be a little bit of like tension. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to create this tension within yourself, within life. And it has to take time, right? So that's how work is done, and that's how something is being created. I feel like that's how energy is created. And I'm not saying energy is not created, no destroyed, but that's what it would take for me to actually get some things going. So I feel like it's okay to be a little bit selfish, and claim what's yours. Another thing I would say is definitely watch your habits. The way that you live definitely impacts your life. Another thing I've learned about the habits, though, because the way that I would think is that I have to have everything perfectly in my life. Everything has to be going perfectly in my life before I can start this YouTube channel, before I can start my online business. And it's not necessarily everything has to be perfectly. There's the beauty in chaos. There's the beauty in that, because chaos in itself can be a beautiful thing. Nothing is perfect. So, I would be like, oh no, I want to be able to have this and this in my life before I do this or that. All you have to do is start. Basically, like, just start small. It could be creating a website, even though it's a draft, or even though it can look sloppy, whatever. It does not matter. Just start it. And just start somewhere. You can find one thing that motivates you that day and do that one thing. It doesn't have to make sense in a moment. Like when I would do stuff, it wouldn't make any sense. I'm like, what am I doing it for? What's the outcome? For me, that's how it works. I know the outcome deep down inside, but you don't have to plan it out to the T. Like you don't have everything perfectly aligned. It doesn't have to be linear, is basically is what I'm saying. And that's what worked for me, because I think with a lot of people, what can happen, there can be procrastination. And I think that a lot of people who procrastinate are actually perfectionists, and they want everything to be perfect. And nothing will ever be perfect for me. Nothing will ever be perfect for a lot of people. So you just have to really go ahead and do that. And I feel like with manifestation, things will never be truly how you want them to be. They will always, you will get the result that you want. Like I have what I want, but I didn't get it how I wanted it. It's not going to happen how you want it. It will happen the way it's meant to happen. But if you focus on what you truly want, if you focus on your passion, it will happen for you. Just focus on your desire. Just keep doing it. Keep making it happen. So I'm manifesting it, right, in itself, by just doing what makes me happy every day, little by little. Even though there's other things that are not, that are chaotic, it doesn't matter to me. I just do it. And once you start doing it, the more you do it, the easier it gets, obviously. So that is essentially the introduction of manifestation. This is just some food for thought. I want you to really think about it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are about manifestation, and if you're able to relate to it, if you were able to manifest something in your life, and what are some of your techniques for manifestation. I would love to know. And I will continue with the series of manifestation, just to be able to share my experience with you guys. And I would love to hear your experience on this as well. And I will see you next time. Bye.